Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man. A true expert of movement and control. Prepare yourself for the one and only Todd Marcaida.
Thank you for joining me today. Is there anyone here who doesn't speak English? Who needs a translator? No? Excellent. Well, thank you for being here. First of all, I want to thank all the people who made this happen. For my host over here, with Andreas, bringing this together and making this happen. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for allowing me to share my passion. Today we're going to focus on the karambit. Has everyone here ever used a karambit before? All right? In Italy? Excellent, good. So the thing here, let's talk about the karambit. Everyone is going to get one of these today, all right? This is a trainer. Oh, it's safe. Yeah, it's also, if you ever caught, a rescue tool. Get it? So if you ever need to use it to explain why you have this, they'll say, oh, that's an illegal weapon. Doesn't matter what's in your hands. You can give me a toothpick if I use it, it becomes a weapon, right? So it's how you use it that's important. But to be able to justify why you have it, the ring is not a knuckle duster. The ring is sort of, oh, I can pick up something that I can do with it. That's the beautiful thing about the ring. You also have a blade with different hexagon things. So this is for oxygen tanks if you're working. So there's your excuse to carry this. But it's also a self-defense impact weapon if you need to use it. And today I'm going to share with you why I enjoy the karambit. Thank you to Alpin for allowing me to share this with you. First, let's talk about the karambit. What is a karambit? The karambit is basically a curved weapon from Southeast Asia, originated in Indonesia and Malaysia. So the original karambit has a ring feature, but the blade is very small. It's not the big blades that we have today. Why? Because it's supposed to be a hidden weapon. People go, it's a farm tool. No, nobody uses a farm tool under the hand because you don't have a lot of control. If you use it as a farm tool, it's over the hand. If I want to control cutting, if I want to control, it's over the hand. So that's a sickle, not a karambit. But because they make it a small push dagger, it allows you to hide it, and I can always open my hand also. That's what the real karambit is. Now, when I first learned the karambit, I learned it the silat way from Indonesia, right? Under the hand, you punch with it, you grab, it's just like a whole weapon. It's like a claw of a tiger. Well, the claws of tigers really are inward, not outward. But there are different ways that we're going to use this. Is about keeping you far away. But the curve means anything that is curved, it's going to capture something. So you have to understand, if I use any kind of hook weapon, it's going to get caught. It's going to get stuck. So you have to learn how to get it out. If it's longer, the more the weapon is going to control your hand. So be careful with that. You don't want the weapon to, when you get stuck in there, now it controls you. That's why we'll show you the proper placement of the karambit in the finger. It should never go past this knuckle. Never. When it's this deep, it controls you. So one of the ways that we do the thing is I call pinch. When you pinch the karambit here, it forces you to pinch with this part here, the first part of your finger, to keep your finger away. If I do it this way, it's too deep inside. And it also hurts when you start hitting with this. So a lot of people don't understand when they say, well, the karambit, you can get degloved. It's not a good weapon. You don't know what you're doing. Number one, when you get a karambit, if it's sharp inside, you'll never pick it up. So, you understand that if my fingers are out here, when I'm hitting with it, I can always take my finger over. Very important. Now, this is a folder. Most karambits are fixed. A folder, of course, is so it's easy to carry. What you have in this particular model has a catch right here. This means that anything that it will catch opens. But how to do this is you go with the OK. OK means that these three fingers are not here, because it prevents the blade from coming out. If you do the OK in the release, it's not in the way. All right? The grip that we're going to be covering today mostly is the underhand, but we will also show you the overhand grip. The pinky finger is only for retention, but when you're actually using this, you don't want the pinky finger in here. You just want it to look like a regular blade. The reason for that is because your pinky finger is weak. It's easy to get hurt, especially if I get stuck in there, right? It's only for retention if I need it, but when I'm using it, it's here. But the index finger has more power in its use when you're using the index finger.
The first one, just to get used to your new toy, is practice deploying it with a partner. I'm going to go with 3 ranges. Long range, fit, or, and of course there's a lot of opening here, middle range, flip, and just that. And then of course you cover here, and just, and the other idea is the hit in here, and just keep them at bay and then clip. Just to get used to getting your new toy out and playing with it with a partner. So then he does the same thing to me. You tap, long range, then release, middle range maybe. So middle range means that sometimes he wants to come in and I don't have time. So I look at spear, right? So that just buys me time to just, on my shoulder, that's a spear, and I can draw my weapon. Okay, but this is just here, this is just here, and this is just here. Just to get used to it. I'll give you about maybe 3 minutes. So, the first one is the flail, right? We did that, and return. So everybody knows this return, correct? Boom. Now, we did 1 to 11, return. 3 to 9, return, uppercut. 5, 7, return. Now we shoot 7, so I like 7 this way. I flail, I go behind. 1 through 7, 11 through 5, return. 1 through 7, I'll do it up here, return. Then of course we go to 3 to 9, 9 to 3, return on the outside. 3 to 9, 9 to 3, return on the outside. Uppercut. 5 and 7, return. 5 and 7, return. 7 and 5, return. 7 and 5, return. Distance, this is only an impact, only up here, none in the face. And I want you to go through the angle, what I showed you. I will flail, back, I return. I will poke, I will thrust. Now I remember. Thank you. The thrust is important. You need to know how to get out of it. So, the thrust was this, right? Thrust. When you lead with a hook, you gotta know how to get the hook out. So I'll go 5, twist to 7. 7, twist to 5. We'll start from low to high. 5 to 7, 7 to 5. Twist out. 5 to 7, 7 to 5. The reason is my clock is it's stuck. Twist and get it out. Stuck. Twist and get it out. Stuck, twist and 7. Now 3 to 9. 3, twist to 9. 9, twist to 3. 3, it's stuck. Twist to 9. 9, it's stuck. Twist to 3. 1, twist 11. 11, twist 1. 1, twist 11. 11, twist 1. So anywhere you go, so it's not all the way through. Here, you're going to stab here, and you're going to slash. You're going to stab here, then you're going to slash, and you're going to stab at 6 o'clock. So your feed is 3 o'clock, okay, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So when he does this, I hit, 3 o'clock, I stab, I punch. Stop there, okay? Once again, 3 o'clock, I pass, I punch. Now, you go 9 o'clock. When he comes up 9 o'clock, preferably the same way, because you're thinking about the stabbing, right? If it's a knife, the knife is here facing this way. So now this one, what I do now is, my empty hand is the closest, as opposed to this, right? So my knife is here, I pass, I stab. Okay, here again. Hit, I pass with the hand at hip, I stab. Here again, hit, I pass, I punch. Hit, I pass, I stab. 6 o'clock, you have a choice. Where am I? Am I here or am I here? If I'm in here, I jam. It's no different. Here it's this, here it's this. I pass, I punch. Okay?
Yeah.
So, if the stab is at 6 o'clock and I am to the inside of the 6 o'clock, I just jam. If I am to the outside of the 6 o'clock, I pass. Okay? But the finish is the same. So, for now, just so easier, jam, pass, punch. From here again, jam, pass, stab. Here again, jam, pass, punch. 6 o'clock, I pass. 6 o'clock, I pass, and finish. So the idea is that bam and then boom. Once again, there are more movements that we can do here, but I want to keep it simple. But I want the feeding now to be ready. You do what I just showed you. You remember? Okay, good. 1, bam, pass, punch. Good. I feed you here. The knife blocks, knife. That's it. Now pass with this and attack. Boom. Good. Now center here. I feed you here. Block. Just to make it easy. Block. You pass. You punch. Don't change. Again. And here, block. Strike. You pass. You punch. Repetition. And then back here again. Back. Pass. Punch. And here again. Hit. No. Hit. Hit. I can see. Hit. No. See? Correct. That's it. Why am I able to do everything else? Because I always cover this. See? So empty-handed. Pop, pop, pop. Empty-handed. Pop, pop. Down here. Pop, 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 pop. It's the same thing with the karambit. Right? Doesn't change. If it was a knife, same way. Why? Because as long as I do this, you can counter everything. But if I do this, I buy time. And as I'm doing this, I'm also knowing the distance. Got it? So I feed you. And I feed slowly. Here. 1, 2, 3. Good. Where's your hands when you do that? 1, 2, punch. What if your hand was here? Do it again. 1, 1, 2, becomes a back fist. So I always pay attention. Where's my hand? Sometimes when I'm here, 1, 2, forehand slap. 1, 2, straight punch. 1, 2, oh, there it is, back fist. There's no right or wrong. But I pay attention to where my hand's going. What's there? 1, 2, oh, I had a pen or a knife there. 1, 2, I had a knife there. 1, 2, you have a necklace that I cut you with. So this doesn't have to be wow, this guy likes to see a lot of things. See what I mean? It's also the draw, right? It's also, there's no right or wrong as you're doing this, right? If I'm here, and here, and here, and here. So we practice all of them. 4 sectors. Because I don't know sometimes he has my knife. 1, 2. Sometimes I know he may have a knife in there. Pop. Necklaces. I always look at necklaces. They have, because there's a weapon if there's no bling bling, right? But it also goes you in. It's also here, or sometimes. But I'm just showing you different things that my left hand is looking. Okay? Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
No hesitation, come out scraping, Kali style training, knife to the neck of those who ain't thinking. We trained in the fields of battle, gladiating. When conflict arises, who we facing? Hit them hard, point pressure, bones breaking. This This oration keeps my flesh sacred and master the art of crushing opposition.